Hi guys, welcome to the second part of my Division 2 review. Last time I spoke to you I was level 15. I don't know how many hours I'd played, but now we're past the max level, which is level 30. It goes up in gear score after that. I've played it for 42 hours, looted 1,015 items, guys. And I'm still not finished the game. I mean, yeah, there you go. But you know, I'm well into Endgame now, so I'm having a blast in Endgame. I just want to say that. But let's recap quickly. So the map's all open world, and it looks fantastic. It's probably the nicest looking game I've ever played. The attention to detail everywhere in the map, from shooting concrete off the walls. That's right, when you miss with your bullets, you hit the wall, concrete falls off. I just can't get over the attention to detail in the map. There's just trees overgrown the streets, there's leaves everywhere, signposts, abandoned cars, fallen trees. It's just fantastic. It looks like there's no one done any work anywhere for about a year, and it's all just overgrown. It's just fantastic. Great job of it. The world is open, but it's broken down into zones, but it's seamless when you're crossing into zones, unlike Anthem. And in each zone you might come across somebody being executed, there might be a propaganda machine going off, there could be a control point which is controlled by the enemy, and you can intervene in all of these things and get rewards for doing that. You can stop an execution, stop propaganda, retake a control point for the civilians. You can even call for civilian help when you're doing stuff like that. And it all adds for the atmosphere of the actual game. There's side missions that you do as well, and main missions. And once you've completed the side missions and the main missions, you then get to take down 3 strongholds on the map, one for each faction. And once you've done that, that's pretty much it. You're level 30, and you get a little president coming up and giving his speech. You know, it's not Donald Trump, unfortunately. And then you get a shitty little cutscene, and then the story kind of comes to an end, thank goodness, because it's absolute bantha wank. This story is trash. It's just fucking trash. And a lot of the characters are just trash. It's just crap. Absolute garbage. But who cares? Who cares? You're not here for the story in a game like this. You're not. It's a looter shooter. You're here to kick some fucking ass. And you do plenty of that. So what happens at level 30 then? You've spent all these hours, 25 hours or so, working your way through the map, taking over all the control points, saving all the people from executions, destroying all the propaganda towers. You've took all the map and it's all looking good. There's safe houses that you've uncovered in all of the zones, and everything belongs to you. And then you get a cutscene, and then as soon as the cutscene ends, all the map belongs to a new faction that comes along, and the new faction are called the Black Tusk. Yes, you didn't even get notice that they were coming, they just insta took over the whole map again. And it's quite shit, to be honest, because all that work you did was for fuck all. And to make matters worse, you know, as you were actually leveling up and uncovering the world, you looted shit tons of items, and after pretty much every mission you have to sort through your items, because you'll have better armor, better body armor, better backpacks, better breathers, better knee pads, better gloves, better primary weapon, better secondary weapon, better pistol, and you have to kind of remod all the stuff that you're putting in there. And it takes 10-15 minutes between each mission, because you can easily loot 25 items by, you know, just running to a mission and back and doing a mission. No problem at all. The loot in this game is abundant. Not like Anthem. Another great thing I kind of just say about this game, I'm getting sidetracked a bit here, so much to say, is you can actually equip loot on the fly. So if you were, let's say you have an assault rifle, and then you pick up a better assault rifle, one that's a bit higher level, or just got better stats that you want, then you can just equip it on the fly. You don't have to go all the way back to base and have a cutscene and then equip it like you do in Anthem. It's great. It's how a game should be. You know, you don't want to be fucking around with them. You know, there's a weapon, pick it up, use the... So as I was saying, you do all of this stuff, and then the Black Tusk come along and take it all off you. And it's depressing. It fucking is, because you got to do it all again. And it's the same missions in the same areas. So it's just... you're doing the same shit, the same checkpoints in the same place. However, there is a big difference. It's now kind of alive, the map, because they will start attacking and retaking strongholds and retaking zones. If you even take them back, they'll try and attack back. And you can see on the map, you can see the little pistol symbols, and it represents an enemy attack force heading for a checkpoint. It's like, wow, we can ambush them. We can actually ambush an attack force on the way to take a control point. It's so kind of real. It becomes insane, but not as insane as the enemy, the Black Tusk. They are insanely insane. In fact, they are hyper insane and armed to the fucking teeth, these people. These are more like you. These have special skills like what you have. These have the drones. These have these dogs that run around and just with a big fucking gun on their heads. These also have what looks like the very old, very first Terminators. You know, in Terminator 56, I think it is, where, you know, you see this little, it's a fucking Terminator, right? It's on tracks. They're also heavily armoured, heavily armoured with bigger fucking guns. They're also running at you with sledgehammers and shit. These people are serious fucking enemies, and they want to kill you as soon as they see you. And they're all fucking good shots, and there's thousands of the fuckers. And when you go on a mission, you are fighting these bastards. And it is tough, I'm telling you now. This is why you have to have a high gear score to do the strongholds at this level. And that's what happens with all your loot. Your loot, instead of being like a level 30 gun, it now gives you a score. And each weapon, each piece of armour has a score. Now, with the pieces of armour and weapons, like I said in the first part of the review, you can mod them, but now you can also mod your armour. You can put these mods into your armour and into your turrets and your skills, like your drones and things like that. So everything's pretty much moddable. It's so deep, this game. It's very easy to do, though. It's really intuitive, but it's very deep, which is great. So once you get your gear score to the right level to let you into the actual strongholds again that you already did pre-level 30, you walk in and then you think, oh yeah, this is all familiar, and then you just get attacked off hordes of tough fucking enemies. Now it is a bit spongy, the bullets, but some of the weapons that you get, if you've got really good weapons and you've modded them right, you can still rip through the armor with good headshots and stuff like that. But you also get your signature weapons. Now these are great fun. I chose to go for the grenade launcher, but there's a crossbow and there's also a sniper rifle. I think it's a sniper rifle. I don't know, I didn't even use it. But these also come with their own talent trees, which give you endgame talents, which are way better than the other talents that you get just going to level 30, which is fantastic. For example, I'm the demolition guy, but I also get to put damage buffs into my LMG, which is the kind of weapon of choice that I've been using in this game. I haven't really used the snipers that much. I didn't really like them. I've gone for rapid firing machine guns. I have like an assault rifle with us and an LMG. That's my weapons of choice. With the grenade launcher as well. I also use the turret, which has just been fixed in a patch because that just didn't work at all. It just kept vanishing, as did the hive, which is the other thing that I use. That's now fixed as well. In fact, as far as I'm aware, all the skills have just been fixed tonight in a patch. Well done, Ubisoft, for that. And it makes the game so much better when the actual fucking work. But guys, honestly, it is way more fun endgame in these strongholds than it ever was going in them between, I think it was about level 20 and 30. It is insanely good. I mean, the firefights we've had, they're lasting like 20 minutes. Insane. Sometimes we all wipe, but you have to work together as a team, taking down the enemy medics as soon as you see them. Getting your team into good positions is absolutely essential as well. Helping each other out when one falls, because once one goes down, you'll miss the firepower of even one guy going down in your team. So if you don't get him up quick, you're going to get overwhelmed. And it is really good fun. It's meant to be a 4-player co-op. Playing this single player, forget about it. It does no justice to the game either. But even if you don't have any friends, there's a matchmaking system that you can jump into, and you'll get put in a group with 3 other randoms, and you should be all right doing that. But if you've got some good people to play with, I've been playing with a few of my patrons, and we've had a blast. We've had an absolute blast, and I'll be playing this a hell of a lot more as well, because I'm really enjoying the end game. Yes, it's repetitive as f***. You're doing the same thing, but it's way harder. It's been turned up. It's been really turned up. What I would say is, what pisses me off about this game is, I wish the first 25 hours was nerfed down. I don't think it's that good, the first 25 hours. I think you should get to where you are now a lot quicker. Maybe after 10 hours, I think they could cut it right in half, because it is, the real game is here. And it's a shame that you have to play the fucker for 25 hours to get to what is essentially the real game, which is the end game, the invasion mode of the actual of Washington DC, where there's an active war going on. This is how it should have been pretty much from 10 hours in, I would have thought. But they've done it this way just to kind of stretch it all out. But it's kind of like people who say, oh, there's 60, 80 hours. That's false, because you're repeating the same shit over and over again. It's not shit, but the same stuff. Which is a bit of a shame. There's also PvP. We went into the dark zone. There's 3 dark zones. It's not just one big zone like it was before. This is set into 3 zones, and everything's been normalized, so there's going to be no really overpowered. It didn't appeal to me at all. We went in, and it was very, very underwhelming, to be honest. I think this is more of a co-op game. It's a co-op team game, and it's really good at what it is. I mentioned earlier that Ubisoft had released a patch to fix the scale weapon bugs that's in this game, which is really good, but there are still bugs in this game. This is footage from a bounty mission that I did. The guy's just standing there while I spray him full of holes, which is kind of shit. There's also farcical situations where you'll find these really big, heavily armoured guys fighting civilians who only have t-shirts and jeans on, and they're standing toe-to-toe spraying each other with bloody large weapons. It just looks hilarious, and it kind of ruins the immersion a bit for me, as does things like this, where there's a log, a tree stump. We are elite special force, kind of the Division guys, and we can't even get over a fucking fallen tree. It's farcical, and it kind of ruins immersion. You've got this great immersive looking world, and then you come across these mechanics that just look ridiculous. But apart from that, guys, it's a really good looter shooter, way better than Anthem is. And I didn't like this in the beta, but I think the saving grace is the end game. It's just so good doing 4-player strongholds against the Black Tusk. It's just really, really good. They are just so much tougher than the regular mobs that you face in this game, and it gives you a great challenge where you have to work hard as a team, or you will get your asses handed to you on a platter. And I like that in these kind of games. So I'm going to thumb this up, guys. It's all about the end game, and it's all about the gear.